What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Eagles News Now. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wild, live from bar 4133. And today, the Eagles held an indoor practice because of rain. Therefore, there weren't as many reports from media members. However, I'll talk about practice later, the notes that I have from practice. But let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about right now, and that is the offensive line. Now look, when Brandon Brooks went out probably 2 months ago with an Achilles injury, the Eagles re-signed Hall of Fame left tackle Jason Peters to play right guard. And Andre Dillard, who was our first round draft pick last year, comes in to play left tackle. A lot of question marks through training camp. Dillard's getting eaten up, beaten every day, it seemed like. However, Jason Peters actually was adjusting pretty well at right guard. Howie Roseman said it himself in a press conference. But there was question marks if the line and the chemistry would be there. So Dillard goes out yesterday with a biceps injury. And you're thinking to yourself, or at least I was thinking to myself, this might be addition by subtraction, because now instead of a couple question marks, you only have one, and that's if Matt Pryor can play right guard, which he did for a game and a half last season and has trained there in the past. And then your Hall of Fame left tackle now goes back to playing left tackle, that being Jason Peters. Well, a wrench was thrown into those plans today when reports come out that Jason Peters wants more money to play his normal position than play right guard. An absolute stunner. I mean, this is the equivalent to Stone Cold Steve Austin kicking Vince McMahon in the gut and giving him the Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, because the Eagles are in a really bad situation with this left tackle. I mean, the only other guys that can play left tackle are Jordan Mailata, who has not played one snap in the NFL that's not preseason, Jack Driscoll, who is a rookie, and then they have Prince Tega Wanagahu, who also is a rookie and hasn't played a snap of football in the NFL. And then Matt Pryor, who lined up, and I'll show a graphic from Bleeding Green Nation of how the offensive line looked at practice today, with Matt Pryor basically getting those snaps at left tackle and them just moving guys all over the place. It is going to be a mess. Left tackle is the most important position on the offense besides quarterback, you could argue, because he guards the quarterback's blind side. So if he's getting destroyed every snap, Carson Wentz is running for his life or he's getting hit, and you don't want either one of those scenarios. So Jason Peters kind of holding up the Eagles. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, because the Eagles could honestly say, look, well, if that's the case, we don't even want you on our team. I mean, they could do that. Again, that would be insane, because now you're losing 3 pieces of your offensive line. You've already lost 40% of it. It's just insane to me. I hope, and again, these are just reports, I kind of hope that they aren't true, that maybe there's some different things going on. But if you're the Eagles, you kind of have to make a deal with Jason Peters here. You have to. I mean, what else do you do? Best case scenario, give Jason Peters a little bit of money that he wants extra, and it might be more than a little bit, who knows, to play left tackle, and then you still need depth there. You sign somebody else to come in and play on your offensive line, because if not, it is going to be a long year for Carson Wentz and that offense, just when it seems like the offense is gelling as far as these young wide receivers and Carson Wentz. And look, so that's pretty much all I have to say about Jason Peters. Again, just kind of comes out of nowhere. He always came off as a guy that was a team player, a team guy. I mean, his nickname was the bodyguard. So for him to kind of, like I said, kind of kick the Eagles where it hurts when they need them the most, and ask for more money, it's just a crazy situation, guys. But that's my thoughts on it. Let's get to some notes from practice from what I saw. Again, it was inside. The injury report, pretty much everything's the same except wide receivers. Quez Watkins has an upper body injury. He's day-to-day. And John Hightower, who had a really good practice, and just continues to make plays, came up limping towards the end and did not return. Joe Osman, he is back at practice. Good for him. Hope he can stay healthy. Derek Barnett, who got hurt earlier in the offseason when practices first started, actually, returned to doing some individual stuff. So that's good to see. And then Sidney Jones actually did team drills for the first time in forever. So look, if he can get back on the field, the closer the Eagles can get to trading Sidney Jones. Just my opinion there, guys. Wentz and Deshaun Jackson continues to be a thing, just like last year. Hopefully, they can both stay on the field together because they have a chemistry and are connecting practice after practice after practice. Wentz and Deshaun connected on another deep ball today, and then a fade route in the end zone. And Deshaun actually caught that over Avonte Maddox. Speaking of Avonte Maddox, him and Darius Slay switched spots a couple times during the practice. Again, I think we're going to be fine there. Slay is a stud, and I think Maddox is going to be fine as well. Also, as far as the running backs go, that fourth running back position, I've talked about it the past couple videos. I still think it's going to be Elijah Holyfield. However, Adrian Killins is going to make it hard for the Eagles. He had a really good day today. A big draw run and then a wheel route touchdown thrown from Carson Wentz. This guy is fast. He's electric. I've heard it from everybody. I've seen his highlights. He's probably the fastest guy on this team. If he hits that practice squad, I can't see him staying on it for long without before another team snatches him away. Mike Warren, I mean, he hasn't done anything so far. And then I said Elijah Holyfield has looked good as well. So we'll see what happens there. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Again, offensive line, huge question mark. Jason Peters wants more money. The drama continues. And like I said, I'll pop that graphic up again. Left tackle today was Matt Pryor. Isaac Sayamalu was at left guard. Center was Kelsey. Peters was at right guard. And then Mailata and Driscoll both took turns at right tackle, with Lane Johnson still out with a day-to-day injury that Doug Peterson says he's not concerned about. We'll see what happens there. Mailata struggled on the left, so I can see maybe why he might be better at the right tackle position. But who knows, guys? Let's just hope they can figure this out, as we are just 15 days away from the very first game of the 2020 season for the Philadelphia Eagles, when they play the Washington football team, who, yes, they do suck, but they have an awesome defensive line. I mean, we'll talk about that as the weeks come, but this offensive line better get their shit together before week 1. Let's just put it that way. Hey, thanks, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you liked what you saw, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly, as well as everybody else here at Eagles News Now. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, go Birds, and I'll see you later.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.